morning and welcome back to the den on Sunday, July 5th. Didn't do a video yesterday because I did one on Friday, but you know, I really wanted to do another one today just because I really do enjoy making these. I don't know, I felt more inspired lately, I think. You know, I kind of went through a downtime for quite a long time, and anyway, I'm feeling more like myself now, feeling a lot more positive, and I just want to be out there. I just want to be interacting. I want to be doing shaves on camera, sharing my journey in the wet shaving community with others. So we're going to get right into it. The soap for today is going to be Club Cola by Wickham, 1912. What an absolute gorgeous scent on this. Oh, it's so good. So good. It has Bergamont Neroli Vanilla, and I can't think of the last one, and I always forget to look this stuff up. Very unprofessional. It will be in the scent notes down below, but basically it smells like Coke, like soda. Incredible. Brush we're going to use today, I'm going to shake it out really dry. To start here is my Matti shaving, so MLS, hand-turned brush. Absolutely love this thing. It's just incredible. It fits in my hand like a glove. And I got these big bare paws, and just great. 24mm Maggard's knots. Thank you very much, Matti. Truly is a prized possession in my den. So I mentioned that, and what am I doing here? I need this towel. I mentioned that in the title, thank you, Matti, and thank you, Doug. So the reason for that, I'm thanking Matti for these products, and I'm thanking Doug for some of the tips. So Doug, also known as Doug Bear, over at Barely Normal Shaving, released a really good video yesterday, and I really took some stock of it. So first tip I'm going to use at Doug's is how he loads the brush. So he's doing 10-second loads. Most of us are loading super heavy. He's doing 10 seconds. So I just dipped the tips again, and let's give this a try. See what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That looks to be a pretty good load. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to see what kind of a lather I can build out of this. So I'm going to set the soap over to the side. I didn't bloom the soap. I was going to bloom it. Kind of had a brain fart. So, oops. Let's see what kind of a lather we can get out of this. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. I hope all my American friends and subscribers had a great July 4th yesterday. Things are pretty good here on the Red Island, nice and quiet. Although we're starting to get some more cases of the COVID-19, which I don't like to see, but I knew we weren't going to avoid it forever. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. So I'm going to get some water into this. I am not going for a big Santa Claus lather. I am just going for enough volume for my 3 passes. But I want this nice and hydrated. Just want to see just how slick I can get this Wickham 1912. And this stuff is generally pretty slick anyway. Ah, such a great scent. It has an effervescence to it, which is just lovely. It like you can literally smell the bubbles, which I really like. Great brush, feels so nice on the face. The way it's set and the handle is perfect for face lathering. Just the right amount of loft. It's a synthetic, so there's no scritch. Now we'll get in for the scrub. Well, think that lather is coming together pretty good, actually. Not the usual voluminous lather I have in the brush, but it does feel nicely hydrated. And I do think I have enough for 3 passes here. Might do, what do you think? Do we do one more application of water? Maybe we'll do one more application of water. We'll just see. And I'll scrub this one in. Scent strength on these Wickham soaps, good solid medium. Not super in your face, but it's prevalent enough. Yeah, I think we can roll with that. Very interesting. So 10 minutes, it's 10 seconds, gives me enough lather by the looks of it for a full 3-pass shave. Now, once again, it's not the super voluminous lather I usually go for, but for a straight razor shave, I think this is going to be more than sufficient. All right, get cleaned up here and we'll get rocking and rolling. All right, so the blade for today also came from Matti. That wonderful fella he is. And here we have it. My CV Hejestrand. MK.4. This was restored and honed by Matti. Absolutely love this razor. Nice little 5/8. And so this comes into more of Doug's tips. I always held the razor like this. If I can... I always had this pinky just floating out doing nothing. And I always noticed the razor had a tendency to want to wobble. But Doug showed yesterday the same grip, but getting your pinky locked in underneath the tail. And I was like, holy crap. I've been straight razor shaving for 5 years and I've never thought of that. Never thought of it. Or actually, I gripped it differently, did I? Yeah, no. I didn't do it that way, but what a difference. It seems to just lock everything right into place. So let's just see just how it goes, shall we? Well, that's nice and slick. That is nice and slick. Wow, I think Doug is definitely onto something there. I think he's definitely onto something. That 10-second load did make a very nice amount of lather, but it's also nice and hydrated. Very interesting. The grip is working well too. It feels a little alien at the moment because that's not how I grip my razor, and that's never been how I grip my razor with that pinky underneath. But I'll be damned, it's working. That razor feels a lot more secure in my hand. Lather is definitely on point as far as hydration goes. It's incredibly slick. But now the tail is going to be seeing if there's enough in this brush for all the passes. I think there's going to be. See, I also tend to go for the voluminous lathers because I can see them a bit easier on my face. If I go with a thinner, slicker lather, I can't see it as well, but I just have to learn to trust my instincts, I do believe. Yeah, that should do the trick nicely. All right. Pass number 2, we are going to go across the grain. Actually, I can't stretch doing that. Very nice. Very keen edge on this razor. I don't know what Matti finishes these on. I should ask him, I guess. I don't know if he does natural stones or if this is a synthetic edge. It does feel like it's a natural edge though. Natural edges are what I like. My main honer does everything on with Japanese natural stones, also known as Janats. It's funny because this edge feels very reminiscent of a Janat. I have a certain feel that I like on the face since I do everything by feel. And this feels just like the edge pretty much from my favorite honer, which is First Canadian Shave and Randy. So it is a very nice job in the honing. So far the tips and the tools are working quite well. Quite impressed actually. I'm feeling a lot more control over the straight razor. The soap did make a nice lather, I must say. It's hanging around too in the brush. Nothing to complain about there. So all in all, very good. 2 guys you definitely need to check out. So if you're not subscribed already, there will be links in the description below to both Doug and Matti. And they're both definitely worth checking out. Very good. I don't talk very much on this pass. I am trying to talk a little bit more when I use a straight razor. This pass is the one that I kind of need to concentrate. I need to be able to hear exactly what I'm doing, what the razor's doing. So far, so good though. Quite enjoying this one. All right. Now we're going to just go in for the kill with the DE. Get all the spots that I missed, which is a couple. No biggie, but a couple. Especially right here in the jawline. Then we'll get the neck. Then we'll be done. Just another reminder about the giveaway I have going on. A couple videos down below. She's the fat boy with a Voscud for the cleanup. The draw will be this Wednesday. So if you're not entered in that, make sure you're a subscriber and get your entries in. And we're going to be giving away a first Canadian shave soap set with shipping. Shipping is anywhere in the world, and it doesn't matter if the soap that you want on his website is in stock or not. He will make it for you and ship it out to you. So how about that? It's a pretty good giveaway, I do think. Yeah, that was a good shave. I always miss a couple little spots, but you know what? I don't get too aggressive with the straight razor. There's a couple techniques I would like to try, but I don't think the risks outweigh the reward, to be honest with you. So I just kind of stick to the movements I get, and at the end of the day, you know, I get a damn fine shave. Sure, I missed a few spots. You know, it's a little bit rough in a couple areas, but I mean, I could live with it. Could definitely live with it. Like even then, I missed a spot right there with the DE, but you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. My wife still likes me whether I'm 100% BBS or not, so it's not like I'm leaving the house either. And we're gonna go with the matching balm. Wickham's does make a really, really nice balm, actually. I have oily skin, and this balm does not clog up my skin, which is nice. It doesn't feel greasy. It absorbs well. Feels good. If you manage to get it shaken up good, that airless pump, you get all the scent too. I find these airless pumps, the scent sometimes doesn't mingle that well when you're mixing it. So I like them and I don't like them. So even that, the scent didn't 100% kind of come together there. It's close though. Yeah, all in all, that was a pretty good shave. A couple rough spots, but I think they'll dehydrate down anyway in a couple minutes. So anyway, so that was the shave. So thanks so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Once again, thank you to Matti Lindholm and Doug Bear. Matti for the gear, Doug for the tips. I do appreciate it. Hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. And that's it for me. So be safe, be kind to one another, and as always, friends, have a great day and an even better shave, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Bye.